Hi, I'm Jebasingh, the director of Officers IAS Academy. So, prelims got over. What is the expected cutoff? That is the question which so many are asking across India. Now, that is what is among civil service aspirants who have given prelims. What is going to be the cutoff? Now, last 12 years, Officers IAS Academy is there, and every year, whatever cutoff range which we have given, it is in the same range. Once we got a little mistake, that was in 2 years before 2023 exam. Still at that time we told 80 plus or minus 2. So in 2023 we told 80 plus or minus 2. At that time many were telling how it can go below 80. However, that time the cutoff for general category was 75. So we were the nearest to the cutoff. Again, last year when we told what is the expected cutoff, we judged that it should be 88 plus or minus 2. So this is our prediction, and the cutoff was 87.98. So it was almost a dot. Now this year, what is going to be the expected cutoff? Now first of all, this year the exam, general studies paper, then CSAT paper. General studies paper, if you see, the initial feel amongst the students was, yes, it's good, it's easy. However, there were a lot of questions, a lot of bouncers, questions on BIMSTEC, questions NATO members. Now, too much memory-based questions. Yes, earlier also UPSC has asked, but those times using some clue, which we are sure 100% of some data which civil service aspirants are supposed to know, using that one can eliminate. However, this year, no, it was not like that. Like time zones, more than 4. A lot of such questions were there. So the general feeling was, yes, it was tougher than 2024 paper. Again, how about the CSAT? CSAT definitely, many have told that CSAT paper was a bit tough. It was almost like 2023 paper. So 2023 paper, if you see, the general studies cutoff was 75. So many were telling that CSAT only pulled it down, because many who were getting more than 75 couldn't clear the minimum 66 marks required for the CSAT. So that brought down the cutoff, they were telling. So, and also lot of that unexpected that pattern, question pattern also changed in 2023 exam. Lot of unexpected one. So that's the reason 2023 cutoff was very less. This year CSAT, yes, many are telling it was a bit unexpected, especially in mathematics, that arithmetic aptitude. The English part was quite easy for many. However, most of the aspirants I know, they all rely, many engineering graduates, many from North India, many rely on the arithmetic aptitude, assuming English will go wrong, reading comprehension will go wrong. So their strong area, the forte, was dismantled by UPSC because English was quite easy. However, the arithmetic part, it required a lot of time to solve. So yes, that is one challenging thing from CSAT point of view. Yes, if that is the case, then cutoff should go down. GS portion, yes, it was little tough, unexpected questions. Now let us see how many, first of all, how about vacancies this year? Before arriving at the cutoff, expected cutoff, what are the vacancies? This year, when compared to last year, the vacancies are less. Last year, the vacancies, 2024 vacancies were 1056 vacancies. Whereas this year, the vacancies are 979. Now, one has to worry about it. I feel no. Because of that, whether the number of students who are going to write mains exam will be considerably brought down, I don't think so. Why I don't think so? Because if you see the data, 2022, the vacancies were 861 only. Approximately UPSC usually takes between 12 and 14 or 14 times of the number of vacancies. So 861 were the 861 were the vacancies. However, that time those who wrote mains were 13,090, which is 15.2 times of vacancy. So they extended that because they knew the vacancies are less. So more mains candidates based on vacancies should be allowed. So that is why 15.2 times. Whereas When it comes to 2023, the vacancies were 1105. So that time UPSC took 13.2 times. Okay, 13.2 times only, and number of students who wrote mains were 14,624. Again, last year 2024, the vacancies were lesser than 2023. Vacancies were 2023 was 1103, whereas in 2024 it was 1056 only. However, more candidates wrote 14,627, means 13.85 times when compared to previous 13.2 times. So I feel even though the vacancies are slightly less this year, 979, the number can be around 14.2, 14.3 times. So approximately 14,000 students or 14,000 odd students will be able to write the mains exam. So first, don't worry, because of vacancies coming down, whether cutoff will go up, I don't think so. They'll moderate it in such a way that almost 14,000 odd students can write the mains exam. Now the most important question, what is the expected cutoff this year? Now last year cutoff was 87.98. Now last year, if you see, yes, when compared to last year, this year some unexpected pattern, in the sense last year only that 3 statements, assertion, reason, there was only 1 question, whereas this year 8 questions have come, and more than 35 questions have come in this statement, 3 statement questions. So considering all these things, yes, the cutoff may slightly go down. However, if you see last year, how many questions were dropped? 3 questions got dropped. So the cutoff was for 97 questions. The cutoff was 88. That is 87.98. This year, I expect 1 question may be dropped. However, you have the window. If you have objections on any question, if it is valid reason, please apply, and whatever, you can give a representation through that window. Now, so last year cutoff 87.98, 3 questions got dropped. This year, in my view, 1 question can get dropped. So out of 99 questions, what is going to be the cutoff? So in my view, even though the CSAT was a bit difficult, especially the arithmetic aptitude portion, however, the English was quite easy also. So those who know the knack of tackling the exam, they could have comfortably chosen the right questions and would have crossed whatever the expected cutoff in the CSAT. So my view is 89 plus or minus 2 should be the expected cutoff this year. Now you may ask, why 89 difficult? No, last year 3 questions got dropped. This year only 1 question. So 2 questions, 2 into 2, 4 marks. So even if you bring it down to 50%, because usually the cutoff is less than 50%, then 1 question at least. So 2 marks. Considering this difficulty, that difficulty, whatever, I feel 89 plus or minus 2 is the expected cutoff for general category this year. OBC, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, PH candidates, yes, accordingly you can reduce from that 89 plus or minus 2. Now, some of you, if you are in the 70s range, no, don't start worrying, what, 89 is the cutoff. No, I am not UPSC. No one is UPSC. No coaching academy is UPSC. So, whatever the answer key is released by all coaching academies, including Officers IAS Academy, there may be a margin of error. See, this year's Officers IAS Academy answer key, we'll leave it in the description of this video. I can assure you, it at least 99% accuracy, I can assure you. So you can see your answers once again if you haven't checked with the Officers IAS Academy answer key. However, there may be a margin of error. So I always say better start your mains preparation, because this year, if you see, August 22nd is the mains. So the time between prelims result and mains is very, very less. So whoever is going to start their preparation early, they are the one who are going to get the interview call. So please start your preparation immediately. If you are in the range, even if it is in 70s range, please start your preparation. Mains preparation is much easier than prelims preparation if you know the tricks of the trade. See, you have to know the syllabus, you have to prepare for each subtopic some points, and you should also answer to the question. Now, there are also proper syntax for essay a different syntax, ethics case studies a different syntax, other general studies papers different syntax. Now if you want assistance, on 8th June the mains program is starting in Officers IAS Academy. You are most welcome to join if you want to. Even otherwise also, please start your preparation today, and if you wish, yes, you can come and join on 8th June. Now those who have got 50s range, 60s range marks according to our answer key, no, don't worry, don't lose your confidence, don't get shattered. See, I didn't get All India 59th rank in my very first attempt and all. My strength was, whenever I fell down, shamelessly, I used to get up and started running. So, you also, I always suggest, if you want to succeed, this is not a failure. You have not yet fine-tuned to the requirement of UPSC. Please be very clear on that. So, I have also known so many candidates who didn't clear their prelims, one attempt or two attempts, still they made it to top rank. So, my suggestion is start working from today for 2026 if you are little far away from the expected cutoff. And in case if you want any assistance from Officers IAS Academy, there is a steeplechase program which is starting in the month of July, targeting 2026 exam for those who already gave their attempt but who could not clear. Now for them, every third day there will be a test. Current affairs program will also be there, means current affairs classes will also be there, mentorship will also be there. So if you want, yes, definitely you can join that program. Even otherwise, you can prepare on your own also, work on your weak areas and strengthen your weak areas so that comfortably next year you are well above the cutoff. So don't worry, start working from today. Now I want to reiterate, what is the expected cutoff for prelims 2025. According to us, it is 89 plus or minus 2 is the expected cutoff for general category students. Thank you from Israel Jebasingh, the Director of Officers IAS Academy.